The colorful world of corals. Undeniably, the most beautiful sight in the world under the sea is that of hundreds and thousands of fish swimming among multicolored coral reefs. Corals are often mistaken for plants, but they are actually living creatures in the same animal group as sea anemones. Corals are found in many parts of the world, particularly in the shallow waters of tropical oceans. Huge numbers of corals live together in groups called colonies, and they stay in the same place throughout their lives. A coral reef is made up of hundreds of colonies. The world's biggest coral reef is the Great Barrier Reef off the coast of Queensland, Australia. A coral colony is made up of thousands of tiny creatures called polyps. Some polyps are as tiny as 1 millimeter in diameter, while others grow to more than 25 centimeters across. Corals are carnivorous, and each polyp has a mouth with tentacles. Stingers on these tentacles are used to paralyze small prey. Corals display a splendid variety of colors. While some corals produce their own colors, others are colored by algae, plants that grow on them. Different corals also have different textures. Some are soft and smooth, while others are stony or thorny. Corals form different shapes as they grow and may look like feathers, fingers, branches, or even brains. There are two main types of coral, hard and soft. Hard corals produce hard skeletons made of calcium carbonate. After the corals die, the skeletons remain and new polyps live on top of them. Unlike hard corals, soft corals did not have skeletons. They attach themselves to rock surfaces or live in hard corals. To avoid being eaten by fish, soft corals produce chemicals that are poisonous or have an awful taste. Many corals form a very close relationship with the algae growing on them. The corals provide the algae with a protective environment, while the algae carry out photosynthesis and supply oxygen and nutrients to the corals. This mutually beneficial relationship between coral polyps and the algae on them is known as symbiosis. Corals are extremely vulnerable to water pollution. Chemical pollutants damage water quality and affect algae growth, making corals more susceptible to disease. Climate change also has a detrimental effect on corals. Rising sea temperatures cause coral bleaching, while higher levels of carbon dioxide in the air produce more acidic seawater that endangers the corals. Corals play a vital role in the ecosystem by providing ideal habitats for many marine animals. They serve as nurseries for over 25% of the world's sea fish and protect coastlines from strong waves. In addition, organisms obtained from coral reefs are used in treatments for diseases such as cancer and AIDS.